Hello, boys and girls. Today, we are going to continue working on some of the same math that we've been working on for the last week or so. As it states here in our reteaching topic 2, lesson 8 page, make sure you find and get that and have it in front of you. We're going to go through this together. It's the reteach topic 2, lesson 8. And this is making sense of addition and subtraction equations. And you may think that you already know everything there is to know about addition and subtraction, but it can always allow you to learn more. I'm going to read this part to you. I want you to read it with me. If you want to read it by yourself, you can turn down your volume and read this by yourself. An equation. Anytime you see a word that is bolded, it's important, and that is when you need to really remember what that word means. An equation is a number sentence that uses an equal sign to show that the value to its left is the same as the value to its right. So an equation is a number sentence using the equal sign. You probably know that. In the first example, 12 plus 4 equals 16 is an example of an equation, a number sentence. 12 plus 4 equals 16. Some equations have letters in them or unknowns. So if you see something like this and it has a letter in it, it means that number, and the word number starts with the letter N, a lowercase n, and it could be any letter, but right now it's a lowercase n, lets you know that we don't know what that number is. So the equation, or the number sentence, says 9 equals some number plus 2. How would we find that out? This equation means 9 is equal to some number plus 2. You can find the value of n that makes the equation true or equal on each side by thinking of addition or subtraction facts. I want you to think about this. You know in your mind that 7 plus 2 equals 9. So n equals 7. Did you notice that that was the missing piece? I'm going to write this over here to the side and show you it in a little bit different way. 9 equals n plus 2. They, on the page, showed you that 7 plus 2 equals 9. But how can I do it using subtraction? Go ahead and pause this video and see if you can figure out the same answer. You want to end up with 7, n is 7, using subtraction. All right, now that you're back, let's see if we can try it. 9 is a large number, and 2 is smallest. In subtraction, we always subtract the smallest number from the largest number. So what if we subtract those? 9 minus 2 equals, we could count back. 9, 8, 7. I minus 2, it's 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. It's that easy. As we go through the reteaching page, I will explain how we get all the answers, but I want you to pause it after I give you the instructions and try your work first and see what you can come up with, and then come back to me and we'll discuss how to work it. In 1 through 8, and you'll notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 separate problems. In 1 through 8, write a basic fact that is related to each equation. Then find the value for n that makes the equation true. A basic fact. The math facts. 3 numbers. Let's go ahead and pause it. You do your work and come back to me. Welcome back. Let's take a look. 18 equals 9 plus what? Well, 9 plus 9 equals 18. So that means n equals 9. Number 2, n minus 4 equals 2. How can we make that 2 equal 4? 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So n equals 2. Now the last 2 numbers were the same number repeated. They were a doubles fact. They're not all going to be that easy. We're going to do another one. 12 equals 7 plus n. I have 7. I want to get to 12. What can I do? I could draw a picture. I could say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many pictures did I draw? I drew 5. So I know 5 works in there. 7 plus 5 equals 12. So 5, n equals 5. 5 is my answer. Number 4, 3 minus n equals 3. 3 minus what number equals the same? Do you see that? 3 equals 3. Well, if 3 equals 3, does n have a value? No, it does not. 3 minus 0 equals 3. N equals 0. Number 5, 14 equals 6 plus n. Well, maybe I'll try 14 minus 6. I'm going to do that on the side. 14 minus 6. We have more on the floor, so we need to borrow next door. We still get 14. Let's count up. You can use your fingers if you'd like. Sometimes that helps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many fingers do I show? I have 5, and 3 is 8. So I know that 14 equals 6 plus 8. So n equals 8. Number 6, n minus 5 equals 6. Well, I could change that equal sign to a minus, and then let's see. So if I could do that, I did 6 minus 5 equals 1. Does that work? Will 1, if I put a 1 in the n, will that work? 1 minus 5? That doesn't work. My thinking didn't work there. I would have to erase, and start over. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Wow, this one's a little bit different. What do I know about subtraction? Well, I know that the first number has to be larger than the number that is subtracting from it. So that tells me it's going to be At least 5 or higher. Well, if I have 5 minus 5, that's 0. So that didn't work. I wonder what I could do. I know what I'm going to try. I'm going to try adding these two together and see if that helps me. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Let's try it. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 11 was right. Good job. N equals 11. Number 7, 6 equals 7 minus n. What could I do? 7 minus what equals 6? I have 7. I want to get to 6. You're right. It's a 1. N is 1. So 6 equals 7 minus 1. N equals 1. Number 8, 10 plus n equals 17. I have 10. I want to get to 17. Maybe I could draw my dots again. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many did I get? 2, 4, 6, 7. 10 plus 7 equals 17. N equals 17. Wow, that's a lot of work. There was a lot of learning in there. If you are confused, go back and replay that part of the video again. Do it as many times as you need to understand the concept. Number 9, I want you to use some of your thinking skills. Fred decides that 12 plus 40 equals 62. And he's thinking that that is not a true equation. Is he correct? How can I do? Those are such big numbers. How could I do that? Well, one way, I could simply add 40 plus 12. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's not correct. So what did he do wrong, do you think? What did he do wrong? Or could you explain in your own words why it's not correct? Maybe your explanation is, I checked his work by doing stacked addition, and I got 52. Therefore, Fred's thinking was wrong. Let's try it another way. You could try 62 minus 12. What is 62 minus 12? Well, 2 minus 2 is 0, and 6 minus 1 is 50. Did Mr. Sandvik do something wrong? Oh, my 50 is not the same as 40. Mr. Sandvik didn't do anything wrong. It was Fred. Fred did his problem wrong because when we checked it with subtraction, 62 minus 12 equals 50, not 40. So use your own words and write a good sentence. You might need to use a compound sentence or a complex sentence to explain your thinking.